The oil boom in central Oklahoma in the 1920s had a profound effect on the towns around the Seminole Oil Field. There were more jobs than people, and once sleepy main streets were suddenly very crowded. The Fix-A-Co well came in Seminole in 1926.
Seminole was a community of 845 people when this hit, and within 30 days it was a town of 15,000. In 60 days it was a town of 40,000, and there were 100,000 people in the county. And today there's only 25,000 people in Seminole County, or someplace in there.
Evelyn Hammond is the executive director of the Oklahoma Oil Museum in Seminole. The museum is more than a repository for old tools.
Our children, they don't know. They don't know where the oil comes from, how you get it out of the ground. They don't know what it's used for, and right on up to our grown-ups. And we just want to share the history of oil with people and how important it is now, yesterday, and how important it will be tomorrow.
An amazingly detailed diorama of the Seminole Oil Field takes up the center of the museum building. Evelyn made most of it herself and researched how the communities were laid out and used old photographs to recreate houses and main streets.
Other than the little animals and people that are there, and we have a few little cars, everything's made by hand. I started doing this, and the little cars, you know, they were $7, $8, $10 a piece. And I was thinking, we need 1,000 of these. So I learned how to make them.
The diorama itself is fascinating, but the museum is full of fascinating things. The tools of the early industry are here. Outside on the grounds, the old wooden derricks are recreated, as well as the houses that oil field workers lived in. The shotgun houses were small, but at the time, better than the alternatives.
You know, they were renting chicken houses, and they were sleeping under pool tables, and cot houses started going up overnight. And I don't know if you're familiar with a cot house, but that's just a building made out of 1x12s, just slapped up there with cots in them, and you rented a cot for 8 hours. And whether you paid 50 cents or $5 for it, when your 8 hours was up, you got up and somebody else got your bed.
The oil booms made Oklahoma what we are today. They brought money, people, and growth to a young state. And if you want to know more about it, the Oklahoma Oil Museum in Seminole is a great place to start.